So Josh, one of the things that I've always found as a young fella is sometimes you get a lot of shame about having a problem in your life. You think that you're the only guy in the world. Have you ever felt like that?
One time I was about 13, I was having a bit of a problem at school. I needed to go see the doctor about, and in my mind I didn't dare tell my mum or my dad because I found it really embarrassing, so I kept it to myself and skipped school in the morning and walked to the doctors and then caught a bus to school after, and my mum never knew, and then everything turned out to be okay, so I decided to just tell my mum, I went to doctors for this. I was really worried about it, and as soon as I spoke to my mum and she said, why don't you just tell me, like the reassurance and the relief that I felt was overwhelming, and really opened my eyes into how easy it was to talk to my mum after that.
What do you do if you see a guy who's maybe not quite himself and he's maybe looks like he's bottling stuff up, but there's clearly something going on?
You just ask if they're doing okay, if they need someone to talk to. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I don't have all the answers, but I'm just, sometimes just to talk can make the world a difference.
Do you think any worse of one of your teammates who might come up and go, hey Jared, I'm struggling with something?
To be honest, you'd think more of them, because everyone's been in that situation where you feel like you don't want to talk to people, but you feel 1,000 times better once you do talk, and it's a hard thing to do, but it makes a world of difference.
What would you say to a young fella who's being bullied at the moment and feels himself to be alone?
Just talk to anybody that you can. Talk to a friend that you're with at school, and then they might get someone to speak on your behalf, or ask a teacher or your mum and dad, because it could be through anywhere. It might not be at school, it could be on social media, and if that's the case, then maybe just turn off your phone and give it to your mum and dad and tell them what's happening.
They're all great things. That's why it's really important to get connected with someone that's actually gone through it, because they can guide you along, and they can really put you in a pretty good headspace on how you can approach certain things and how you can manage.
What sort of advice would you give to a 10-year-old version of yourself?
Enjoy being young, and if there is anything that's making you angry or frustrated, or you're not sure why, just go ask somebody, why am I feeling like this? And a lot of the time they'll probably be able to figure it out and help you out.
There's situations that you can't avoid as a 10-year-old, obviously. It's some people get put in a position where you shouldn't be as a 10-year-old, but the things that you can control, just control. Control who you hang around with, who your friends are. Talk to your friends and enjoy it.
Sia, you've taught us that it's not weak to speak.
The power generated behind speaking, it's a powerful thing, and communication is such an important thing in life in general. It's such a great tool to have, so use it. But obviously you got one mouth and two ears, so it's more important to listen than to speak though.
So Josh, why do you think silence is deadly?
They say a problem shared is a problem halved, and I've really felt that every time I've opened up and spoke to somebody, so I think that's definitely why for me personally silence is deadly.
Well, no one's a mind reader. You can't work out what's going on in someone's head. The only way you're going to find out is if people talk. You've got to talk to someone, you've got to talk to your friends, you talk to your mum or dad, your brother, sister, your best mate, it could be your coach, it could be anyone. No one knows what's going on inside anyone's head. So like I said, just be the one that, if you do see a friend or someone like that, you think they're a little bit quiet or a bit down, then ask them if there's something wrong. Like I said, you don't always know, and there might be nothing wrong, but it doesn't hurt to ask or speak.